Yo, what's up guys, I'm back with another video. This time I want to talk about TaxSlayer. Right now it's still tax season, so I'll just keep on dropping more tax videos and adding more advice for you guys. Also, I'll be answering a few questions that you guys been leaving in the comment section. So like always at the beginning of the application, you want to put your personal info and just make sure everything is correct. So one of the main questions I've been getting is, can you use a business that's in a different state than where you live at? And the answer is yes. Most of the companies that we work for are headquartered in a whole different state than where you live in. For example, if you work at McDonald's in New York City, then your W-2, it will not have the address to your McDonald's in New York City. Instead, it will have a corporate headquarters address. In this case, it will be Chicago, Illinois. Also, take note that when you're filing your taxes, it will never ask you for your exact work location and address. The most they'll do is for the state portion, they'll ask you if you've been living in the same city and state for 12 months. Another question I've been getting is, can I use my own company's EIN number? I would say yes you can, and maybe you still can get a refund, but I never tested it and tried it myself. But there are always ways to improve on methods, and I like people that are thinking. But I would say why not use a more established company where people have been filing taxes for years? For newer companies that have never had anyone file for a tax refund could possibly give red flags and make the IRS look at the refund application a little bit closer. Ultimately, the goal is to get your tax return to slip through the cracks along with the other tax returns so you can guarantee yourself a tax refund check. This TaxSlayer software will try to sell you the most services ever, so you have to be aware of that and never click on anything else so you don't have to pay any extra. Lately, I've been thinking about documenting this whole process so I can show you guys that this really works. So I want to choose about 10 to 20 people that have not filed this year, and I want to do your return. But you do have to let me record and document the process so I can show you guys that it really works. I will not show any personal information. Just make sure to hit me on Instagram. I'll be on there all day answering questions for you guys after the release of this video. So if you want me to do your return for you, just let me know so we can document the process. But my goal is to do a video for as many tax return websites as possible so you can get an idea of how different softwares are and the way they look. Let's get more into this video. Now for this software, everything is pretty much just on one page, so you can go up and down the page and you can see everything already. So for this example, we'll need to find the EIN number. But if you already have a W-2 because you have a job already, you can use that W-2 EIN number and everything. All you have to do is play with the numbers a little bit and you can get a bigger refund. But right now, we'll go find the EIN number and I'll show you how to do that. What I like to do is I like to go to the top 100 companies in the US and I'll find a company from that list. In this example, I used Home Depot because Home Depot is pretty much almost everywhere, so you can't miss with that one. After you choose a company, you want to come to the EGR website, and then you want to go to company filings, and then you want to go to company and person lookup and type it in here. After you click the company, you'll come to this page, and then you want to go to company information, and everything about this company is right here. So next you want to get the EIN number, then you want to come back to the application, and you want to put it inside of number B. Next you have to put the company's name, address, zip code, city, and state. And then when you get done with that, it's time to scroll down to the wages. So for this example, we'll just put that we made $78,500 for the entire year. So now we have to see how much federal income taxes were withheld from this amount. Obviously, a higher amount will give you a bigger refund, but you want to go by percentages. In my opinion, I would say try not to go over $20,000 because there are bigger penalties if you go over, and also you have a better chance of getting a refund with a lower amount. So let's find a percentage that looks good and doesn't make our refund go over $20,000. So let's go for what is 25% of $78,500? Which equals out to be $19,625. So we'll put that inside of box number 2. And for box number 3 and 5, like I always say, I like to keep it about $5,000 to $10,000 more than your actual wages. So we'll make both of these numbers the same, and let's just do $82,200. Now we have to see what is the tax withheld from the Social Security. And if you look here, the percentage is 6.2%. So now we have to go back to our percentage calculator and we have to do what is 6.2% of $82,200. equals out to be $5,096. So we go back to box number 4 and we'll put $5,096. Now we have to see what is the Medicare tax withheld. And if you look here, it's 1.45%. So now we have to see what is 1.45% of $82,200. And as you can see here, $1,191. So you just want to look over and make sure everything looks right. And then we'll go down to the state part. If you don't want to, you don't have to file for a state. It'll actually make the application go a little bit quicker, but it doesn't hurt to. So for right here, you want to choose your state. Now you want to put your employer state ID number, and it will be the same EIN number from the state that you looked up on the EGRA website. So you just want to copy and paste. And then you want to put it into here. Next, we have to put the state wages, and for this example, we'll just put $85,000. Now we have to see what is the state withheld from this amount. So we'll go over to the state tax website, and you can see right here, it's 5.75%. So then we have to go over to the percentage calculator, and we have to see what is 5.75% of 85,000, which equals out to be $4,887. So we'll put that number inside of box 17, and now everything is finished. You just want to take a scroll up and down the page and make sure everything looks correct. And then when you get done, click continue. This right here is your W-2 wage statement, and you should get the refund amounts on the top right side. Now right here it says you'll get a federal refund of $10,089, and also you'll get a state refund of $1,011. But what I want to do is I want to go back and change the percentages, and let's try to get under 20,000. Like I said, try not to go over 20,000. So we'll try to get somewhere around 20,000. So let's go back and change the percentages. And now we go back to the W-2 info. All you want to change on this part is the federal income tax withheld. You don't have to change anything else. So let's go to our calculator and find a different percentage of our number of $78,500. So we'll put $78,500, and then let's find a percentage. Last time we used 25%, and we got about a $10,000 refund. We want to get it a little bit higher. So let's try to go to 33% and see what we get. Tax withheld from our $78,500 will be $25,905. So we'll take that and we'll put that inside of box 2 for the federal income withheld. Then we'll scroll down and hit continue. And there you go. It's telling us $16,369 for a federal refund. That's close to our $20,000, but let's just see if we can get it a little bit higher. So we'll go back and we'll try a different percentage. Click on the 3 dots and then click edit. This time we'll go with 35%. That should get us a little bit closer to 20,000. And that equals out to be $27,475. So we'll put that inside of box 2. Then we'll go down and click continue. And then as you can see right here, it's almost an $18,000 refund. I took the state off because I just wanted to focus on the federal. And then you just want to click continue and finish the application. On this page right here, it says begin every task, but you don't have to do all of these individually. All you have to do is go down and click continue, and then it'll give you the most important and relevant things for you. Be assured that you won't miss anything important that you really need to get a tax return. But like I said, you just want to go through and finish everything and do everything to the best of your knowledge. And by the time you get to the end of the application, it'll ask you for a federal refund method. You can get a direct deposit or you can get it in the mail. Also, like I said, they'll always try to sell you products and they will sell you more than anyone I know. So you just want to click no and no thanks to everything, unless you want to pay extra. Once you get done putting all your account information in, everything should be good to go. But once again, thanks to you guys for tuning in, watching, and listening. Until next time, peace out.